Alright, here we are doing my March Madness bracket. But here we have a wheel with, how much is this? These 9 categories, and we're gonna base it off of that criteria rather than actual basketball. Anyways, for the first round, we're gonna do. Well, that's a very easy first matchup. I don't think Corpus Christi even has a football team, actually. Alright, so the research part was pretty boring, but basically I compare all the football records from there, decide who goes forward. Although Missouri and Utah State did have the same record, I just based it off their bowl game, which they both lost, and then from there I just based it off their conference play, in which Utah State is better. This is the South and Midwest after the first round if you want to see them. For the East and West, some problems that came up were Marquette and Vermont. They didn't have teams, so I just chose who had a more recent team, even though it was 63 years ago. And also Gonzaga and GCU, they both never had teams, so from there I just coin flipped, in which GCU ended up winning. Now onto the second round. Let's spin the wheel again. Oh wait, I should probably take out football team. Should this count? Let's count it. Bama with the Crimson Tide. Very iconic, right? Very fitting. I think. I don't know what the tide is supposed to mean, but it's there. But Maryland, on the other hand, has the Terrapins. I don't know what a Terrapin is, but I looked it up. I might have to give it to Terrapins. Alright, looking at mascots was pretty boring. So here's the South and the Midwest, and then here's the West and East. Alright, now on to the Sweet 16. We have 7 categories left. Here we go. Oh, the city flag. Well, looking at city flags was also boring too. But look at that, Princeton and Kent State are still in it. The whole entire South and Midwest bracket looks like a mess. But for the East and West, it doesn't look too bad itself. Although TCU did ended up beating UCLA here. Now for the Elite 8. Oh, their mascots. Kicking off the first one, we have Maryland's Testudo against Princeton's The Tiger. The Tiger is a pretty sad name. I also don't think they did much with this mascot. Testudo, on the other hand, Testudo looks pretty sick. I'm gonna give it to Maryland here. Next matchup, we have the Blue Devil versus, what is it? Willie Wildcat. I don't know. This mascot really it's just a guy. It's just a football player wearing that. With the Blue Devil, on the other hand, with the pencil chin, I really do like that. So I'm gonna give it to Duke here. Kent State, I think, probably. We're not even gonna talk about Pitt. Kent State, I think, has one of the best mascots. I would buy this plush. No, I wouldn't. I would not buy this plush. I lied. But I do think it's a good mascot. Flash the Golden Eagle, good name. I'm giving to Kent State here. To cap off this round, it's Kansas with their Jayhawk. What's its name? Big J. I do like how they put 1/2 as the jersey number for the little one. That's a very nice touch. But the Horned Frog, though, the Horned Frog does have that nice touch. Although if I were a kid, I do think this would freak me out. This one's pretty tough. This one is pretty tough. You know what? I think I gotta put Kansas. I think I just like the bird better. TCU did have a good mascot. I think TCU would probably beat. No, I don't know. I think TCU is like number 5 out of all of them. Well, on to the next round, the Final Four. What are we gonna do now? Who has a better campus? Okay. Alright, kicking off the Final Four. We have UMD in College Park in their campus
This looks pretty nice, I must say. You know, I really like this. I really like it. But Duke, what does Duke have? Duke have very big buildings. Very tall buildings, I mean. Very old buildings. Alright. Well, looking at these buildings, I think I have to give it a Duke here. Next one, Kent State or Kansas. You know, these just look the same. These really just look the same to me. I guess you can say this building is cool, and that's all you can give it. I guess I have to give it to Kansas here. Unfortunately, this is the end of Kent State's run. But now that's a national championship game. What's our next criteria? Oh, I didn't take off campus yet. Alright, home jersey. Alright, final matchup, the championship game. First we have Duke's jersey. Pretty standard, pretty basic, I might say. There's nothing much going on, but it's very iconic, right? But Kansas, on the other hand, it's also very the same, but pretty iconic as well. So a little bit more going on. The 125 here, I read in honor of the program's 125th year. I guess that's pretty cool. I mean, both don't really have that much going on, but I do think Kansas has a little more going on. But I think Kansas takes it here. A final score prediction? Let's see. What do I give this jersey? The 74. Duke, it's pretty iconic. Give it a passing grade, 70. That's the end of my bracket. This definitely is not gonna go that far. Oh well.
Alright, congrats. You made it to the end of the video. Here's some Fortnite gameplay because it's conveniently on my computer. Anyways, if you think your bracket can do better, I guess let me know. If you want to add something to the wheel, you could also let me know. But other than that, thanks for watching. Have a good March. Hope your brackets do well. Yada yada yada. Later.